Hello everyone, welcome to Vishnu IAS. Today we are going to see important recent current affairs topic that is related to your GS2. UP Ordinance on Unlawful Conversion. UP Ordinance on Unlawful Conversion by Vishnu IAS team. Okay, so first let's see what is there in the news. So in news, recently Uttar Pradesh government it passed an ordinance to deal with the unlawful religious conversions, and this ordinance to deal with this unlawful religious conversion, it is in opposition of the various judgments that is passed by the Supreme Court earlier. Okay, so that was the news. So it is all about the Uttar Pradesh government's new ordinance to deal with the unlawful religious conversion. Okay, and it is in opposition of various judgments by Supreme Court. So first let's see the UP Unlawful Religious Conversion Prohibition Ordinance 2020. Okay, so UP Unlawful Religious Conversion Ordinance 2020, what it states is what it is defined, what are the key points of that ordinances. So according to it makes on religious conversion for marriage and non-bailable offense. If the conversion is happening for marriage purpose, sole purpose of that is marriage, then it is considered as a non-bailable offense, and the one who's doing that, the onus, they should be will be on the defendant. They should prove that the conversion was not for marriage, and if it is found that the conversion is mainly for marriage, then it is considered as a non-bailable offense. And when this religious conversion has to be happen, they have to give a notice period to the district magistrate. Okay, so the notice period to the district magistrate for the religious conversion is 2 months. Okay, and in case the conversion or by a woman, okay, if the conversion is done by a woman and the sole purpose of that conversion is marriage, okay, sole purpose is for marriage, then that marriage will be declared null and void, and violation of provisions of the law, that will also will invite a jail term. Okay, if this is violated, okay, then they will be given a jail term not less than 1 year. Okay, not less than 1 year. It can be extended up to 5 years and with a fine amount of 15,000. Okay, so if the conversion done by a woman is mainly for marriage, the sole purpose of that conversion is marriage, then for violating the this provision, the law states that they should be in jail for minimum 1 year, and it can be extended till 5 years. So for me, they will be given a jail term from 1 year to 5 years with a fine amount of 15,000. And if the minor woman or woman from scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, if they converts, then the jail term would be a minimum of 3 years, and it could be extended till 10 years with a fine amount of 25,000. And this ordinance it also lays down few strict restrictions. Okay, like including cancellation of registration of the social organizations that is conducting the mass conversions, and they will be given a jail term of not less than 3 years and up to 10 years and a fine amount of 15,000. Okay, so for the social organization also the jail term will be 3 to 10 years and the fine amount is 50,000. So this UP Unlawful Religious Conversion Prohibition Ordinance 2020, it is stating that religious conversion for marriage as a non-bailable offense, and for the notice period to the district magistrate for the religious conversion is 2 months, and in case of the conversion is done by a woman for the sole, and the sole purpose of the conversion is for marriage, then that marriage will be declared null and void, and violation of the provisions of the law that could invite a jail term not less than 1 year. That is, they will be given a jail term of 1 to 5 years and a fine amount of 15,000. And if a minor woman or woman from scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, then the jail term will be minimum of 3 years and it could be extended to 10 years with a fine of 25,000. So the ordinance also lays down strict action, so that is including cancellation of registration of social organization that is conducting the mass conversions, and that will give them a jail term of 3 to 10 years with a fine amount of 50,000. Supreme Court on marriage and conversion. Okay, what the Supreme Court says about the marriage and conversion is, it is in its various judgments by Supreme Court, it has held that faith, the state or the court, they don't have any jurisdiction. That is, they have no jurisdiction over an adult's absolute right to choose their life partner. And we know India is a free and democratic country, and any interference by the state in an adult's right to love and marry, it has a chilling effect on freedom. Okay, so that is, it will chilling effect since deterring the freedom, free speech and association. Okay, so it will have a chilling effect on freedom and intimacies of marriage, and the marriage intimacy, it lies on their private zone. Okay, it the core zone of privacy, it lies in the core zone of privacy, and which is inviolable. Inviolable is, you cannot go beyond it, it is unbreakable. Okay, so it is inviolable, and the choice of choosing their life partner, whether by marriage or outside it, it's completely a person's part of an individual's personhood and identity. Next is previous judgments by Supreme Court. So in its previous judgments, what Supreme Court has said as in Hadia judgment 2017. So in that, Supreme Court states that matters of dress, food, ideas or ideologies of love and partnership and everything, it is a central aspect of identity, and not the state or the law, they cannot dictate on choice of the partners or limit their free ability of every person to decide on this matter. So nobody can interfere in any person's uh, freedom. Okay, so it is all about their identity. Okay, so it is their wish and nobody can interfere in that. And next is Casey put for me, or the privacy judgment case 2017. So in the privacy judgment, as the title says, the autonomy of an individual was the ability to make decisions in vital matters of concern to life. That is, it is all about an individual who can decide on important matters that is related to concern to their life. Okay, so an individual can make decisions in all important matters that is concerning to their life, and nobody can interfere in that, it is their privacy. So that is this privacy judgment 2017. Next is Lata Singh case 1994, in which the apex court, it says that India is seeing a crucial transformation period, and it also states that constitution will remain strong only if we accept the plurality and the diversity of our culture. And relatives who are not liking this interreligious marriage, okay, relatives disgruntled by the interreligious marriage of loved one, they they can choose to cut off their social relations instead of doing some violence or harassment. Okay, so rather than choosing resort to the violence or harassment, they can they can choose to cut off the social relations. Okay, and next is the Sony Gary case 2018, in which the Supreme Court, it warned judges for playing the super guardians. Okay, succumbing to any kind of sentiment of mother or egotism for to the father. So succumbing means giving some negative force. Okay, or give away, give in. Okay, submit. Okay, so they say that in Supreme Court, judges, they want playing a super guardian role, like thereby any kind of sentiment of the mother or egotism to father. Okay, so that is Sony Gary case 2018. And next is Salamat Ansari Priyanka Karwar case of Allahabad High Court. Okay, in 2020. Okay, it's a recent one. So the right to choose a partner or live with a person of their choice, it is a part of the fundamental right to life and liberty, article 21. Okay, so it is a fundamental right of a citizen to choose their life partner and to live with a person of their choice. Okay, so it is a part of the fundamental right to life and liberty, which is article 21. And it also held that the earlier court rulings upholding the idea of religious conversion for marriage as unacceptable or not good in law. Okay, so that is the Allahabad High Court case 2020. Okay, so with that, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, click on like button. Thank you, thanks for watching, and do subscribe our channel and join our Telegram channel to get info about the daily current affairs and to get the value added materials. Thank you.